if you're on TikTok at the moment, then you guys have definitely seen children all over the app getting exploited and used for fame and money by their parents. But have you ever seen a teenager being forced to make horrible and inappropriate decisions just to trend on social media? Yes. This is Jenny Popach, aka one of the most disliked TikTokers in the entire TikTok world. Jenny has been taking over all of the news outlets and social media platforms for a couple of weeks now, and you might be asking, what is the reason behind it? Well, besides her horrible past, hashtag Justice for Jenny has been trending all over the internet for a couple of days, after people found out that she has not only been getting exploited by her own mother, but she even gave her fans multiple signs that she's in danger and she needs our help. But first, let's take a look at Jenny Popach's background and the hidden cry for help from the teen star. I know this might come as a shock to you guys, but Jenny Popach wasn't just a TikToker who blew up suddenly like some people that we have seen over the years. In fact, Jenny has been in the TikTok industry ever since it started and became popular back in 2019-2020 after she got in a lot of drama surrounding the Hype House. Yes, as a majority of you guys remember, the Hype House faced a lot of trespassing issues at the beginning of summer 2020 after videos of a grown woman and young teenagers breaking into the Hype House and trying on clothes they found randomly in the house went viral. And of course, these videos caused an outrage on social media, since not only did people come after the people for trespassing the Hype House property, but even members of the Hype House, aka Cover Anon and Chase Hudson, took to social media to call these girls out for invading their privacy and stealing half of their clothes when they were away.
I just got back to our old house, which was deep cleaned by our maids before we left. Also, someone took my tattoo gun.
As stupid as this might sound, these videos did not just randomly go viral on social media. In fact, the girls who broke into the Hype House posted these videos on their original TikTok accounts, which revealed their entire identities on social media. And surprisingly, these people turned out to be Jenny Popach and her mother. Of course, both Jenny and her mother defended themselves on social media by explaining the reason why they went to the Hype House, insinuating that no one in the Hype House owned the property anyways. While Thomas Petru, on the other hand, kept insisting that he pays rent for the house monthly.
They were not living there. They are lying. Nobody lives there. I'm gonna have my day.
This started a hate train towards both Jenny and her mother, as they seemed to be clout chasing for views and just very toxic to deal with. But then things started taking a turn when people found out how Jenny's mother is actually a monster for getting her 15-year-old daughter involved and exploiting her for views. Aside from the risky actions that led them to where they are today, Jenny's mother kept getting involved in tons of controversies afterwards, since, well, people found disturbing and inappropriate videos of her 15-year-old daughter Jenny on TikTok, such as her twerking and throwing it back. Unfortunately, these weren't the only reasons why people felt Jenny was getting exploited by her mother, since people found it quite shocking how Jenny was wearing bikinis and very revealing outfits just to film TikTok videos when she was only 15 years old. And guys, this was the moment where people started noticing something was going wrong, after Jenny started posting videos of her dancing and wearing these clothes in front of her father and mother. At this point, people weren't shocked by Jenny's behavior as much as before, since her parents seemed to be the issue for being very chill about their daughter behaving inappropriately in front of them. This situation led to a huge disaster afterwards on Christmas 2021, when Jenny decided to follow a trend where her brother unwraps her to reveal her swimsuit. It did not take a minute for TikTok to flag Jenny's video for nudity and sexual content. And keep in mind, this isn't the first time TikTok has taken down a video of Jenny before, since she's been known for making inappropriate content on the platform. But I feel like TikTok and millions of people feel very uncomfortable with the content Jenny was putting out on the platform, to the point where TikTok decided to permanently delete Jenny's TikTok page for it. As a result of this, gossip pages on TikTok started reporting on the situation ASAP. And some of them even claimed that Jenny's mom tried threatening them for reporting on the issue as well.
Well, allegedly, this girl's video is the reason that Jenny's account was taken down. She made a video saying that she felt that Jenny's videos were in violation of the minor safety rules that TikTok has. Now she's claiming that Jenny's mom is personally threatening her.
And that's when hashtag Justice for Jenny movement went viral, since many people were finding videos of Jenny throwing subliminal messages that she's in danger. With that being said, here's what people had to say about Jenny getting exploited and sexualized while being 15. Her mom is literally living through her. Don't feel bad for her mom. She's using her daughter as a way to feel young again because she's obviously very stuck in her teen years. This girl wouldn't be where she is if her mom didn't play a role. If anything, her mom has failed her. Kids tend to act like this when their parents don't care for them or pay attention to them. Any kind of parent who does these kind of actions towards their children needs to be held accountable for it. Protect the children. Punish the parents. Anyways, let's move on to the other crazy topic of today's video, and that is Chase Hudson calling out Netflix for lying about him. As y'all know, Netflix dropped a new reality show on Netflix about the Hype House, and despite all the controversy it caused on the internet surrounding the show, it ended up leaving people feeling even more confused when Larry started voicing his many reasons as to why he didn't do the show. One of the things that bothered Larry a lot is when the production team included a segment where he got COVID after he made a deal with them not to include it at all. On top of this, there are multiple reasons why Larry has so much hatred for the show that he was in and got paid for, since he felt he was forced to do the show in the first place despite him not actually being an official member of the Hype House. And that's why Larry has been going on social media claiming that all the drama on the show was fake and made up just to trick the viewers. Now, when it comes to Chase Hudson, he also struggled with the same issue Larry faced as well. Although Chase's situation was slightly different since the Netflix show tried painting a wrong image as him, such as Thomas Petru paying his rent and helping him out with money, when instead all of these pieces of information were completely false. And y'all, this situation made Chase go on Instagram Live to call out Netflix for doing him dirty by sharing misleading information about him.
I was kind of done dirty a little bit on this Netflix. They tried to make it seem like Hype House was paying my rent, which rubbed me the wrong way. I could call my landlord. I've paid every fucking dime for this house, and they try to make it like fabricate it to seem like, oh, they've been paying my shit the whole time. And
after this, Chase started getting into details about the show and how he was credited as an executive producer for it, but never got the chance to approve any of the episodes and say his opinion on them.
Producer credits for the show, but I'd never seen one of the episodes.
Immediately after Chase called out Netflix for doing him dirty on the show, people started assuming that Thomas Petro could be behind all of this, since he's known for not only craving drama, but for also being in control with every movement surrounding the Hype House in general. It felt like Thomas was pushing the narrative that they paid for his house, not Netflix. Are you sure it wasn't just Thomas being Thomas and told the producers to do that, LOL? They literally made this show to create more drama. Anyways, loves, make sure to check out my other juicy drama recaps just by clicking on the tab above.